All right, it sadly looks like TYT has been compromised. Let's see what they got to say about this.
My email back because I was hacked by these people. In real life, in this cycle, I've never thought I would say thank you to an FBI agent. The FBI agent called me and was like, "You're in danger. Your wife can't travel by herself." So these people, and out of love and respect for my wife, I'm obligated to do it today. I'm asking.
By the way, I've noticed myself some of the conversations I've had in the comment section that have picked up a little bit too much traction about how, well, I don't know, Vladimir Putin's been making fun of Trump and his contractual whatever of a wife on Russian state television. There is a clip, a picture of Trump walking Melania like a dog, and they're laughing about that over in Russia. And guess what? Trump has not a damn thing to say about it. Trump will start shit with anybody that has anything negative to say about him. But if it's Vladimir Putin, Trump will just shut the hell up. He won't even reply or retort. And that's supposed to be our president? That's pathetic. And yeah, today my channel got, block, strike, whatever, because I guess too many people liked my comment and I was engaging too many people talking about that, right? This does not surprise me. Let's see what else he has to say.
Real Jink, Anna, and also TYT. What are we doing?
What are they doing?
You know what I mean? So my thing is, for our viewers who have not watched that, could we get some exacts? And maybe we can put that and compile that into what exactly? Because I like TYT. I'm over here I hate to be like this, but I'm over here kind of innocent. Whenever I turn on TYT, I see some shit that I like. And I'm like, oh.
It was like that.
Well, because I don't watch them every day, all day. I don't watch.
That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about TYT. I mean, there are great progressive ideologies on TYT. Right?
Generally speaking, yes.
By the way, one of the content creators for TYT, she quit because she was challenging the election. She wanted a recount. And it was a very valid point. Hey, if Trump got all these recounts for nothing, we should be able to get a recount, this year, because a lot of things do kind of seem off. This has been the first election cycle where the voting machines have been compromised. Okay, that's just a fact because of all the recounts from the last election when a bunch of people stole election machines. So we should get a hand recount now, and they cut her. They're like, no, we're not even going to talk about recounts or anything like that. To the best of my knowledge, that's what happened. I personally don't see why we wouldn't want one. They got one last time. Why wouldn't we get one? Yeah. See what else he has to say.
Speaking, but you cannot disconnect TYT from Jink and Anna's behavior since this election happened.
That's right.
So this is specific.
By the way, there were videos talking about how Anna is pretty much a freaking Trump supporter now. So I don't know how much truth there is to that. We would have to see.
Specific talking points that
these ain't talking points, but they doing videos, creating content, talking about, well, I met one person who changed my heart. He's a Trump voter, and he wasn't I don't care about that, dog. We know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care how nice the person is or how much, apologetic Olympics they can use to justify voting for Trump. They're still voting for a fascist, period. And now apparently we can't talk about that. I don't see why not. Every president that's ever been president has had people that criticize him. That's just the way that America works. Why are we changing that? That's part of what makes America good. If you don't like something that somebody's doing, you can at least say something about it.
There have been real thought leaders, people who are professors at college who White Rule Rage was written this election cycle. And those brothers who wrote that, two white professors from the University of Maryland and other spaces, And yeah. So let's just leave it there. Who articulated what it means to be a Trump supporter? I'm not okay with it, dog.
I'm not okay with it, dog, either. I never will be. Especially, like I said, when Vladimir Putin is sitting here dogging us, dogging our air quotes president and his contractual wife on television. That makes us look so weak. And Trump ain't got nothing to say to Putler about that. Not a damn thing. Trump will sit here and pick a fight with a nobody if they say something bad about him, but he can't say anything back to Putin. Yo, that's why we need you there. That would be one of the main reasons that you would be there, is to defend America's honor instead of sit in Putin's pocket. Really messed up times that we're living in right here. Get ready for a shit show for the next 4 years. And then, after 4 years, Trump's not going to want to leave. He already didn't want to leave last time. They made all these videos talking about you can't just transfer power peacefully. That's right. We have people like Marjorie Taylor Greene now running the show, and Lauren Boebert, who made videos talking about how we can't have a peaceful transfer of power. They were totally against it. That is one of the core things that keeps America together, is that, when you lose, you let the other guy take over. And then when they lose, they let you take over. That's just the way that it's supposed to work. Trump's already spit in the face of all of that. He's proven that he will fight tooth and nail to illegally stay in the White House, and he's not going to want to leave now. So,
and I think this idea that saying or calling white supremacy is equated to calling yourself closed-minded is wrong. We don't want TYT to be closed-minded.
By the way, when the whole Free Palestine thing broke out, that's when I unsubbed from TYT, because Sank was pretty much a cheerleader for Hamas. He was real careful about what he was willing to say about it, but I want to know where some of the money comes from that he gets, because I think part of it's coming from that part of the world and from not the best people, and that's why I unsubbed from TYT. Well, now it's full on bad. I would still catch one of their videos here and there because they were still technically fighting the good fight over here, but apparently not today, not anymore.
The energy you had before the election outcome. Why now is it not okay to call fascism? Why now?
Exactly. If it was fascism back then, it still is now. So just because, we can't talk about it now because 50.5% of America voted to put that idiot back into the White House. We can't call fascism for what it is now. Folks, that's exactly what it is. He's got a very, very valid point here.
It's not okay to call these people who won't even question or saying that J6ers are heroes and hostages. Why is
Mondale, Anna? Anna's doing this though?
Anna's father going.
Anna's leading the way in it. Hang on, I don't pull up a.
Wow, bro, really?
If that's the case, then shame on you, Anna. Really, shame on you. Wow, this is a sad, sad day.
I didn't hear enough of what she said. What did she say?
There you go.
Just being on Glenn Beck is different. If you're going Glenn Beck and cussing his ass out.
Talking about individuals.
And I'm not trying to make up for nobody. I'm just
listen, Marcus, listen.
All right,
here we go.
Here we go.
In reality, we're talking about individuals whose politics is mostly based on,
not paying taxes.
Some fringe issue or some cultural issue that they have. It's not just that they care about that issue. It's that they've taken that issue and they've made it part of their identity, the core of who they are. Mm-hmm. And it's almost like what you would expect from religious zealots.
Yes, or a fifth grader, okay? And no, we have to push back against this, okay? Come on, Anna.
And so there's a fundamentalism involved in the way that they treat these issues, and there's no room to negotiate. There's no room.
She's talking about the left.
To maybe consider the thoughts and concerns of individuals.
Hold up. She's talking about the left. Oh, thank you for pointing that out to me because she should be talking about the right like that. Wow, damn. Anna just did a 360. Traitor. Holy cow. She's talking like that about the left? And granted, yes, I understand there are some extremists on the left, but there's way more extreme shit going on the right. And to hear her talk like this, and then for him to be like, he's talking about the left, she's talking about the left, by the way, that really did just blow my mind.
And so as they become more and more kind of like authoritarian in what they demand, they are pushing people.
Whoa, authoritarian, like the guy that doesn't want to leave the White House that started a freaking riot on January 6th that had our Capitol building stormed. What? Are you kidding me? That's the side that you should be talking about in this light. Wow, Anna, holy cow.
Away. And there are some issues in which the rights of one group might actually end up conflicting with the rights of another group, depending on what type of legislation you're pursuing. And so, of course, this has come up with the trans issue.
Let's see, what did somebody comment? Anna is on a warpath against everyone. She went after cosmopolitics. Well, wow. What is going on here? You guys took money from people to fight this good fight, and then you turn around and do this? Holy shit.
And I've always been supportive of the transgender community, but when the rights of transgender people, particularly transgender women, start to cause some tension with the rights and freedoms of women or the perceived safety of women.
Oh, stop, Anna. You know damn well that that's just not happening. Okay, you're talking about a 0.0001% instance where, I mean, it's just not happening like that. And she knows it. They can get upset all they want, but there is no transgender peeping Tom trying to go into women's bathrooms. That just does not happen. Okay, if there was, they would just get their ass beat by everybody. You'd see it up on YouTube and you'd see them getting arrested. It just doesn't happen. So where the hell are you coming from, Anna? Again, it sounds like she's talking about the right, and then she pulls this fastball, and you don't know. And that might be part of it. Is people click over to TYT and they think, oh yeah, you know, they're fighting the good fight, but really they're talking about the other side now. Wow, I wouldn't have known. If I just cut into this video of Anna talking halfway through, I would think she's still talking about the crazy right-wingers. This is wild.
Well, let's have a conversation and avoid assuming the worst of the people who want to have a conversation.
Yeah, let's avoid assuming the worst, which is what you're doing by trying to scare people over, you know, these made-up situations that happen 0.1%. It reminds me of the Trump commercial of like a shop worker, you know, working at a shop, and he stops and looks into the camera and he goes, Kamala Harris wants to use my money to give prisoners sex change operations. Not on my watch, Kamala. That's what this crap reminds me of. You know, was there a prisoner that somehow got some kind of medical treatment in prison and they felt like they had to do it just because of whatever? Yeah, maybe that happened 0.001%. But for you to run a whole campaign on that and to scare people into thinking, yep, that's what's happening to your tax money. First of all, you have to have a screw loose to even believe that that's really happening on any sort of scale. Where, yeah, man, there's prisoners going into prison and saying, oh, you know what, I want a sex change, and now's the best time to get one so that the prison can pay for it. Like, that's not happening. Has that happened once? Maybe. Sure, I'll grant that, but this isn't happening on any sort of scale at all. Anna, what is going on here? What is wrong with you?
Bro, listen, let me tell you something. This woman, that statement in itself is so dangerous. And that ain't even it. Like, if you just pull up some of the stuff she put on her Instagram, all of that, it's crazy enough, bro. I am disgusted with this willing to play games and the fact that they're saying that we are zealots. We're religious zealots on the left.
Yeah, we're religious zealots when Trump literally got the zealot vote, all the, what are they called? An evangelist? I can't even say. Televangelists, all the actual real zealots that sat there and said that, Trump is ordained by God and he's the new King David and all this stupid shit. And they're giving Trump his vote, even though Trump can't even hold a Bible up right side up. By the way, Trump was making money off of selling Chinese Bibles that cost $3 to make, and they were selling them for $60. Trump, who's never even read the Bible, he's not a holy man, managed to get the dumb religious vote in this country. What is going on here? You guys are voting for the most unchristian, unreligious man of all time. Like, Kamala Harris was probably more of a true Christian than Donald Trump, and yet Trump got all the dumb, crazy religion votes. It's messed up, right, on so many levels. On top of that, I've even seen on YouTube how every single gun channel that I've seen was shilling for Trump, and it was just absolutely pathetic. Bunch of fear-mongering shit. Oh, they're going to try to come take your guns. You got to vote for Trump. Trump did the bump stock ban. Trump doesn't give a shit. He'll ban guns too. Wouldn't surprise me if he tried to do that. And he got the NRA's vote. How are you going to get the NRA's vote after you after you banned bump stocks yourself? Trump's not pro-2A. He's pro-Trump. Wow, I just didn't think it would infiltrate, Anna and Sink over at TYT, especially Anna. This is sad.
Come on, to Glenn Beck. To Glenn Beck, right? The right. King of religious zealotry and conservative media, right? Here, but it's not that they're going on these platforms, it's that they're going on these platforms and they're trying to make nice with people who are literally trying to destroy not only democracy, because some people don't care about democracy. Right. I do. But they are also actively trying to destroy the lives of 20 million of the migrant working class, right? Let's not talk about all the everyone they're going to with it.
Yeah. You're going to support the guy that came out, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dog. How could anybody support an idiot like that? I just don't get it. Really, Anna? This makes you look so bad.
What they're doing with Obamacare, what they're doing with Social Security, what they're doing with Medicare.
Yeah, that's right. Trump has somehow managed to get a bunch of people to vote against their own interest. Who do you think taking away Social Security and disability and all programs like that, who do you think that's going to hurt? The dumb, Walmart employee that voted for Trump with so much pride in his voice. All those people voted against their interests. Just watch what's going to happen. The next 4 years is going to be a shit show.
Medicaid, that's just the surface of it. The 50% of federal employees are getting ready to boot out. You know how many black people that's going to hurt? Right, so they're going.
Everybody.
They're going to platforms making nice with people who have the most nefarious intentions for us at the moment. And thank you for saying it the way you did, Mundell. At the precise moment when we need progressive media on lock.
Okay, well, on that note, I'm just gonna say this. I guess I'm just gonna have to start making videos and putting it on the Simp Slayer channel, because it's fitting. Trump's one of the biggest simps of all time. He has a bunch of simps voting for him. I'm gonna have to start fighting the good fight on this channel if Anna and Saint can't, because they are compromised. Like and sub if you want to support that. I guess I will be part of the resistance now. I didn't want to get involved politically at all, but enough is enough. This is ridiculous. And, I'm going to make noise. If somebody has to make noise, I'll do it. Since obviously Anna is giving up or pretty much just cashing out. That's what it looks like to me. So I'll do it, right? Like and sub to support my work. We are the resistance now. Tuck Frump and his contractual obligated fake wife. We deserve a real first lady in the White House. Not some I don't even want to call her a lady, who's being drugged on Russian state television with pictures of Putin walking her like a dog with a leash around her neck. And guess what? Our commander in chief ain't got nothing to say about that. Putin has come out openly talking about how Trump owes us for his victory in the White House. We made that possible. We are a laughingstock to Russia right now. Vladimir Putin is laughing at America's expense. And Trump's going to try to curb the war in Ukraine. He's going to try to cut off all support. And any Trump supporters, you might want to think about this. Trump said he would end all the wars within 24 hours of him becoming president. Nobody gives a shit what that weak little man thinks. You think the Muslims and the Israelis are going to stop their war because of Trump? Nobody gives a shit what Trump thinks. He's weak. He's extremely weak. He can't even stick up for himself and his, air quotations, wife, when Vladimir Putin makes fun of them on television. So that's what I think about that. It's going to be an interesting 4 years, and I will be here to be a beacon of the resistance. Like, sub, share the video if you can't, because TYT fell off. So it's time for like some grassroots movement shit to to start popping up. The resistance is here, folks. That's all I can say. And like and sub, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.